Elastomers, and rubber in particular, are most needed materials among those that are used by people. This is due, first of all, to their ability to withstand high elastic deformations, especially where tightness and short absorption are vital. Useful properties of rubber products are greatly enhanced by their reinforcement for critical applications. Elastomer and rubber products, developed by National Research Institute for Elastomer Materials and Products, Dintem for short, can operate in any environment at temperature from -60 to +250 degrees centigrade and higher, and pressures from 0 to 1000 bar. The institute was founded in 1966 on the basis of the tire plant. 50 years appeared to be enough for development of more than 20,000 products. Today, Dintem is a leading national facility for development and supervision of new elastomer materials and products of them, including standardization procedures for military and other uses. Also, we provide metrological support to manufacture of rubber products for national industry. Dintem is not only the leading designer, but also the producer of new products, including those for military industry. As a number of state-owned defense industry concern, we have all documents permitting manufacture of intricate rubber products for space, defense, and aircraft sub-industries. Our institute differs from other similar facilities in that it has a production base with unique presses, process laboratories supporting the manufacture processes. All these ensure making products of any size and complexity. Dintem guarantees closed-loop production from technical specification to product shipping. Our products can operate on dry land, in water, in open space, in underground and air. The institute was founded mainly for support of Soviet missile construction and space research programs, which required new solutions, materials with special characteristics and products of them. The institute was founded to the initiative of the then managers of the South Design Office and South Machine Building Plant, Mikhail Yangel and Alexander Makarov, in 1966. The first 25 years of the institute's activities were dedicated to unique missile and space projects, for example, to mortar launch of missiles. Dintem has solved highly special problems, for example, development and making of transverse support rings for missile positioning inside a launch canister. These rings are, of course, a unique product developed by the Institute. Another product are hinged nozzles for solid propellant missiles. A number of specialists were awarded the State Prize of the USSR for this product. This is, of course, a great achievement for a number of specialists with a really big Dintem share. The product is an elastic ring-shaped missile motor which remains elastic at extremely high pressures and temperatures. This hinge is certainly a most complicated rubber product. It ensured considerably higher launch weight for solid propellant missiles. Space research is another big use for the Institute's developments, especially during the independence years. We take part in every space research program, sea launch, Antares, land launch, and others. Along with the delivery of components, the Institute performed extensive research for extension of the service life of the former military complexes. This research confirmed their fitness for space research. New projects with Dintem participation include development of Cyclone 4 launch complex. We have a number of plants in the country that cooperate with us. For example, Kharkov Transportation Machinery Plant, specializing in fueling system making. On request of South Design Office, Dintem developed special seals for vapors of the oxidizer and a number of molds. These made Dintem a reliable supplier of high-quality products. The missile and space research projects demand really high reliability of rubber products, as they are critical for both machinery and human lives. I cannot remember any occasion that could show Dintem's product failure. Today, Dintem is a strategic plant for Ukraine. Dintem, as a leading facility in its field, really makes Ukraine a space country. Current and future space projects include Dintem as one of the participants. The 90s of the last century changed the lives and functioning of many plants. Defense industry plants faced especially great difficulties. They had to design and produce aircraft components previously delivered to them in big lots from former Soviet suppliers. New conditions demanded new approaches, and most of them was to produce rubber products in Ukraine independently. Similarly, rubber products became scarce. A fighter plane, for example, has about 12,000 of them, and they are critical for safety and flight worthiness. Aircraft plants started producing them independently. Our support of such plants turned out to be timely and efficient. We started production of rubber products on our own facilities. Dintem specialists provided consultancy and certification support to us. Other services from Dintem include process descriptions, supply of know-how, etc. Dintem has a very well-developed technical and scientific basis. There are problems which can only be resolved with Dintem's specialists' assistance, which is provided readily. Konotop helicopter repair plant uses a number of services from Dintem: personnel training, process certification, application of measuring instruments, improvement of processes and products, consultancy, etc. We keep cooperating with Dintem. During this period, we put over 1,500 of rubber products to production. Dintem supplies rubber products which cannot be made at the other plants. Our cooperation has a good future. Currently, the biggest commercialization project is the manufacture of fuel tanks for helicopters. This project has been interesting from its beginning, as we had no experience with such products. Some pilot tanks, 10 pieces, have been made already. Serial production will begin soon. Mutual work on important products promotes enthusiasm, provides satisfaction. Dintem now implements products and processes developed earlier for missiles and space objects. Cooperation with Design Office Zaporozhye Hydrostal began in November 1991. We discussed the product range list. It included special sections, 10 sizes, rubber bands, rubber and fabric goods, which were not produced at that time. We used the previously developed and manufactured products, ring-shaped support seals of rubber, metal, fluoroplastic material used for missile launch facilities. Seals for hydraulic engineering, dams, locks, etc. were developed using defense industry methods. Converted from military uses, such seals could withstand heads over 150 meters. Produced by local plants, they proved reliable and wear-resistant and operated very well. In fact, all hydropower stations on the Dnieper and Dniester use the seals produced by Dintem. Foreign customers from Vietnam, Panama, Ethiopia, Mexico use our seals willingly. The leading national supplier of turbines, Turboprom plant, uses rubber products from Dintem and delivers the products to a number of countries. We have been closely cooperating with Dintem since year 2000. Turbine seals from Dintem operate in turbines in Ukraine, Russia, Mexico, India, Vietnam, Afghanistan, etc. Rubber products from Dintem contribute to generating electric power in each of the above countries. Dintem switched over from military to civilian rubber products during the years of independence. However, part of its products is still used by the military. Mainly, the Institute cooperates with weapon designers and makes the manufacture armored vehicles. This cooperation started from the Pakistan contract. My plant contacted Dintem for assistance in making rubber products for the weapons to be supplied to Pakistan. The situation was critical indeed, as it was necessary to substitute components of Russian origin. Assistance from Dintem was efficient at that time. Together, we managed to restore production of all rubber products required for manufacture of tank T-80ID. Dintem people worked day and night, including New Year and Christmas holidays. Such enthusiasm and devotion were highly valued by the partners. Dintem performed its obligations at any conditions. Today it develops not only new compositions and specifications for new rubber products, but also supplies some of them for BTR-4 personnel carrier. Designers of armored vehicles are improving them constantly. This demands the use of new composite materials, including those of elastomers, seals, shock-absorbing elements, chassis components, and many others. In our opinion, the production base and the scientific potential of Dintem are powerful enough for development and production of new rubber products. The line of Ukrainian armored vehicles will be further expanded. New weapons will certainly demand new components for them, including new rubber products. Therefore, our cooperation will also be improved. Dintem uses widely new ideas along with conversion-based developments. These help it come to new areas, for example, to underground construction, transport, and civil engineering. We have developed a new process for seal making and sealings of tubbings for underground construction in Kiev, where we use them for 6 underground stations. These new products and processes are used also for underground construction in Donetsk and upland for Dnipro underground. Using the well-known process and know-how for the hinged sustainer nozzle making, we developed reinforced rubber supports for bridge and heavy support construction. Such elements were used for a number of facilities, including the Olympic Stadium in Kiev. Supported by such reinforced rubber blocks, concrete load-bearing pillars and basements can withstand loads and vibrations of hundreds of thousand tons. Dintem's classification of rubber products is the most advanced approach, as it uses a number of criteria which take into account the consequences of a rubber product failure for the bigger object which it has and for man. Failures of classes 3 and 4 cause minimum or zero consequences. Failures of class 2 cause serious but recoverable consequences. And failures of rubber products of class 1 lead to death of man and big object destruction. This approach, based on decades of experience in classified industries, dictates special responsibility for the results of human work. Our institute is the only facility in Ukraine capable of making and developing rubber products of class 1, which are used in the space and weapons industries. Quality and reliability are typical of all products developed and made by Dintem for all industries. The service life of any product is a parameter designed on the development stage. It, of course, can be longer. We guarantee the product service life specified by customers. This is, in fact, a policy of the Institute managers confirmed by numerous rewards and diplomas for the best quality products. This is convinced by customers personally. Seals from Dintem operate in most of our facilities. We have no claims to their quality and reliability. Rubber products from Dintem operate perfectly. We have no claims to rubber product quality. Tanks supplied to Pakistan are now more than 10 years old, and we have no claims to quality. Dintem is not only a maker of high-quality products, but also their designer, and this makes Dintem unique. Top managers of Dintem are proud of its customers' confidence, and its customers are the leading strategic plants forming the backbone of national industry. Rubber products and components developed and made by the Institute operate really well, and we have had no claims whatsoever. Dintem today is a symbol of product quality and customers' confidence. Word Dintem is a code of reliability and time-proven quality of Dintem's products on land, in air, and in space.